Welcome back, everybody, to another video. It is week 16 of the regular season. We're sitting at 14-0. I mean, is that no surprise? We have a really good team, one of the best teams in the league, if not the best team. But we have to take on the Buccaneers. They don't have that bad of a team themselves, even having, a defense that's tied with ours. Apparently, though, I don't really believe that. They are an 85 overall, and though they are not fighting for contention of their division, because the Panthers have that one, and that's the second best team in the NFC, obviously behind me. So I don't know if they can get in. We can look at the playoffs. I swear they were in it for a second, but I know they're sixth. So technically they are in here, and it would be good for them to keep winning, to possibly, bust out. Oh no, I'm sorry. To not have to play the Panthers like the Packers would, seeing as the Panthers have already dominated them within the division, I believe. You would assume. So you wouldn't want to play them. So they really would be trying to go against the Lions. If they won, they would move down, which is kind of silly to me, but it is what it is. Over on here, obviously the Raiders and the Texans are a pretty big game. They're the two teams that gave me the most problems. It sucks that it's the Chiefs again. Just, they literally were losing and then crawled out of the dirt and somehow became number one. Hopefully the Texans can keep winning. I don't know. The Bills are really shaky as well. They have the Jags are in the division, I believe, with the Texans. They're at 10-4. The Bills are not doing that good. So that's just kind of scary to see. I don't want the Bills to lose. I love Josh Allen and I love the Bills, so I love to see them in the playoffs. But with that all being said, I don't think we have anything to take a look at. I was going to show you the stats of Najee Harris, but after this week, we'll look, because he's into 2000s now. And if he gets a 100-yard game, it's his. The record for most rushing yards in a single season will be his. So that's why we're not going to look now, because there's no point. It's not it. He's at 2078 yards. He needs to reach, I believe, a little over 2100. So if he gets 100, it's his by a mile. So that's what I mean. He's not had a 100-yard game. He's only had 100-yard games. So we'll play this one out, see what happens after this week, and see. And it's very exciting for me because I'd love to see him to break the record. No one's done it. Jonathan Taylor came close, but no one has done it. But with that all being said, though, as I'm in this menu for some reason, Sunday night primetime, I'm going to see when we get there at kickoff. It's nighttime. We're kicking off to him. I kind of forgot they have Chris Godwin, which is sneaky, one of the best receivers in this franchise. He has 1,400 yards, 114 catches at the moment, 14 touchdowns, which is low. But, yeah, he's kind of their guy. I don't know who this is. Is this their starting quarterback? Did their starting quarterback get injured? No, that's him. He just looks really weird. He looks different for me. He's something. He's a gunslinger. He's got a lot of yards. He throws a lot of picks. And I don't really know what to expect from him. I don't know if they have any injuries at the moment. I'll check after a little bit. And so far, we haven't played the best of teams. This team is at least 700, or not 700, 500. At least they're 7-7. As they start off with play action, almost get me there. Going underneath to Leonard Fournette. I missed the hit stick. He fumbles. Already starting with the fumbles. Not a big fan of those, man. I'm really not. I literally lowered my interceptions to get less takeaways, and now the fumbles. It's like the game wants you to get a certain amount of takeaways, and they're just trying to feed it with something else. As Trayvon is the only guy that can get picks, as Mike Evans is left wide open. Maybe we won't be blitzing like that. They have a lot of weapons when it comes to receivers. 3rd and 8. Haven't really gone anywhere since. I'm going to throw in the man coverage. Hopefully it doesn't mess anything up. Going to try to cover this tight end. Coming back. Nope, they went to the outside. That's nowhere close. I don't even know if they consider it. It is a catch. They do consider it a catch, but don't go anywhere. Chris Godwin's first catch only for 3 yards. So, but remember, he's probably going to end up going against guys that are really good as they do a great punt. Please let that bounce. That's not bouncing. Pick it up. No, you. Oh my God, you fool. That wasn't me. That was literally Gary just not reacting fast enough. That's just a foolish mistake by Gary. And I hate that's he's selling his own ticket out of here. Now you know why he's not starting. Hopefully we can get a hole. We kind of did. We had daylight, just nowhere to go through it though. Second attempt at this. Maybe we can get to the outside. I'll take a look at I'll take a look at their team, see if they have anybody special. As we actually get some blocking to the outside. Turn around, Hardman. Zeke looking amazing. Zeke fighting forward. The second half of the season, Zeke's looked, as long as he gets a hole, just an inch, let him get going. He looks good again. He started off weak, but now he's actually like getting holes. And I like to say that it's because of the speed differential, because he can get, I'd say 60% of the time, past the D lineman, as he should. Like, Vita Vey is a really good defensive lineman, but he shouldn't be catching him from behind. Vita Vey is not fast enough to catch a man from behind like that. Like, well, he actually did, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to hear it. He's 300 pounds plus. He should not be catching a downhill running back. But they will in this game. So that's what I mean. That's why I wanted it to be a little bit more realistic for that. As I look for Gore here, he should be wide open. Though he might have Devin Smith on him. No, Shaq Barrett. Devin White. Who the hell is Devin Smith? Devin White's the name I'm looking for. We don't really play the Bucks often. So, like, I don't remember their names. Though Devin White's a name I should remember. And I'm sorry about that. Surprisingly, Leonard Fournette, as I look at their team, is 31, and he's still a 90 overall. He actually like got to a 90. He used to always be in the 80s, but I guess he did something special at some point to where he's still a 90 over or is a 90 overall. And they have a couple decent running backs behind him overall wise. I don't know about talent wise. Receiving, obviously, Chris Godwin's a god. Mike Evans is 33. Didn't know he was so old. They also updated the pictures. I've noticed. Not everybody, but some people have updated pictures now. Don't know if anybody else has noticed that. But it threw me off one day. I got on, I'm like, who the hell are these people? But nonetheless, 33, 88 overall, still a great, backup. And not a backup, but even a starter on some teams, but great second string receiver. Yeah, Quez Watkins, though, I don't think he's that good. He is their speed demon. 98 speed is no joke. And, you got to watch out for that. So outside of that, this guy's more like a tight end, in my opinion. They should move him. Outside of that, I'm not quite worried about anybody else. They do have 99 Tristan Wirfs, or whiffs, however you want to say that. Even if Cam Robinson a good backup behind him, but that's going to be a little hard for Micah to get through. Andrew Norwell, he's something. He's old, but he's a good fill-in for Super Bowl push, and they have a rookie to take over for him when he probably retires next season. Though this rookie's not very good. Not the worst thing though. They have a rookie center that is much better. Even drafted one a couple years ago. He didn't do anything though. Kind of sucks. 22 center. I mean, he's good. He's good for a center. Jack Mason's on this team. He's getting older, but he's still an 87 overall. Very good. They have somebody behind him, but he's not the future. Jonathan Dickens over here. Or Dixon, not Dickens. Dixon. Actually have two very young right tackles. Surprising they even drafted one with this guy here. Oh, I guess they drafted him and he's still here. That's just Madden being dumb. Obviously, one of their best players on defense is Vita Vey. So he has 68 speed, which is fast for someone of 350 pounds, but he should not be catching a running back that has 85 plus. So it is annoying though. Most of their, I mean, they have very big defensive tackles, so it is going to be a little bit harder to run in the inside. Shaquille Barrett or Shaq Barrett, he's something. He's nothing special in my opinion. Somehow he's able to even keep up with my tight end with 81 speed, which annoys me. He's an 82 overall. He's 33. He's in the twilight of his career. Not too worried about him. Devin White, though, is a different story. 92 speed. He is getting closer to 30, but he's very good. Even have a faster or a fast middle linebacker. I have a couple backups that are fast. So this is a fast team. But then we come over here and they're not. So, like, what are they doing? It's just silly. These guys aren't good. Let's check out the corners. Not good. None of these guys would be on my team. Not number 2 and 1, maybe backups. I'd rather be starting these guys. Honestly, 6'2". I mean, this guy too small for me. He wouldn't be on my team, but 6'2" right here. Throw him up there. Throw him up there. Come on. They're just being silly. They have Whitfield. He's very good. They even have a backup behind him that's kind of fast. Not tall, though. I guess they're both very small. Kind of a same profile. Just a little bit uh less heavy. I don't know why I said it that way. His weight's not there. He's not as heavy. So like pretty much the same outside of acceleration, but same agility, same strength. Kind of like really the same. Interesting. I don't know why this dude has so much break tackle though. That's interesting. Julian Love also on the team. Nothing much to say about him. I'd rather be starting a rookie. I would have traded him away. His rookie, once again, small, but probably would be just give him a chance. He's your rookie, 73 overall. Let him develop. Let him develop. As we come out on first down at the 40, I checked if they had any injuries just in case I missed them. They don't. I also don't like this play at all, but they're playing the inside like that. I'm just going to go with it and see what happens here. I'm going to try to go to Gore. He should be open. So was Fitzpatrick. I just saw Gore. I felt safer with him. I don't need to get hit. The ball short and then I get picked. We threw 2 picks last week to Byron Jones of all people. God, that really annoyed me. You know what happens? It was a wet game. There's no rain this time, though. As we get a decent hole, Zeke able to spin him? He does. We don't go anywhere after that. But my God, Zeke is surprisingly getting holes and able to run. Of all things, he's able to run, and that's making me very happy right now. Very, very happy. I don't know if I like this play. Going to go underneath the Hardman. He's wide open over the middle, able to turn. Almost gets into the end zone, 3 yards out. Isaac, 3 for 3 for 50 yards. Though most of our yards are coming off the ground right now, which is very surprising to me. It always is with how bad it is to run in this game. I'm going to try to give it to Zeke. I'm going to try, and as you can see, we shouldn't have done that, and that's why we don't run in this game, because they just blow it up instantly. I'd love to run again. I'm just going to try to slant it in. Yeah, they left Hardman wide open. So worried about Zeke, but then they do that. What are you protecting on the boundary there? What are you protecting? The boundary is the safest place there. We don't have much space to throw there, but Madden stuck 3 guys out there for Noah Brown. Like, huh? Like, it's just so weird. It's just so weird. Either way, we go up a touchdown. I thought we were a little shaky there after that run, but we're able to get it in. We go up 7-0. McConnell coming back out. He didn't have that bad of a drive, just kind of sputtered out there. Trying to go underneath, it looks like. Almost got hit. Incompletion. I mean, we have a very good D-line, and their offensive line was okay. You saw, I mean, they had some, I mean, not okay. They had some pretty good people, but, you know, nothing too amazing that we shouldn't be getting through with the talent that we have in our line. I mean, guys like Micah might have a problem, but Nick Bosa shouldn't. As this is a screen pass, I'm not there. The running back's not there. No one's there. They're just choking. They just feel the pressure. He's worried, man. His team's got to win this game. In theory, possibly another team might take over. I don't know the exact standings for those low overall or low win teams. As he gets hit, ball comes out surprisingly, and isn't a fumble of any sort. He just gets just came out of the pocket. You know, he's chilling. He's incompletion. Nonetheless, they got to punt this ball. I don't know, but this team is not doing very good. I really want to get this jet sweep going. If Noah Brown can block that, can I pick that dude up? Like, if I say, hey, let's pass protect, ID the Mike him, can we get a block on him? Can we get a block on him? Not that way. Not that way we won't. I don't know if I messed that up or if the game just didn't know how to block. Don't know which one that was, but not that way. It's going to be 3rd and 13. Not the best play for this, though they might not be looking for such short. We can also try to throw deep to them and see what happens, seeing as we are an X Factor and we can't get picked. I'm going to go to Gord, though. He is double teamed, but just win it. No, we can't. I tried to fit it in there. I just wanted to see if my tight end could do it, and he just couldn't. We're going to punt the ball, though. I felt the pressure. Can I look at that? I felt the pressure. I feel like we got blown right up. My left tackle did. That's the pressure I felt. Who should I have gone to here? Nobody. No one's open. I mean, Noah Brown's open, but no first down. Fitzpatrick, I can't throw. I can't throw to Hardman. That dude's a mile ahead of him, even though he has like 2 speed. Gore's the only guy that I see an ability to be able to fit into that gap, and we tried to get there. He just can't bring it in. The guy runs into him, and he just can't bring it in. We're going to dial up the heat. It looks like they might run. Don't know why they haven't. They have a 90 overall running back. Guess he did fumble that first play. Maybe they're scared. Nope, still not running. Though Kareem Ayers is there. Oh, no. Is that a sack for him? It's a 0.5 for him. He was there. Then Nick Bosa kind of cheated him and took that sack away. He was definitely there, though. He came on through, unblocked. Leonard Fournette grabs him. That's why. And he just never sees Nick Bosa. But Nick Bosa loses him, and Kareem Ayers ends up with him. Weird. Either way. Kareem Ayers getting a 0.5. I'll take it. He deserves it. He's surpassed now with that 0.5 his last season stat, which was 5. Not anywhere near his 9 and 11s that he was getting, but, you know, he's got a lot of mouths to go against. As that was a play action, I don't know what I was looking at there. It was a screen pass. A lot of people should have had that ball. And no one grabbed it. Should have been a sack, too. We should have been able to get a sack out of that. I'm going to try to get on Felix because I have a feeling we're going to go to Gardner. Who's Gardner? Godwin. I'm trying to look at the game. I'm trying to talk. It's 2 a.m. Whew. Sometimes recording's actually hard. Though we make them punt. And that's all that matters. This team sucks. Sorry, guys. Their offense, you see what they try to do a jailbreak screen on me. Like, what? That's not happening. Matt, I can't even do that. I can't even get that play to work. Like, come on, Madden. Gonna try to run to the outside again. See how that works for Zeke. Though we still are in X Factor. I'm gonna cut it back into a hole. We have a giant hole. Able to get 10 yards out of. Great cutback by Zeke. Just fooling him, making him think he's going to the outside. Being able to, pull them all out there. Looking for Noah Brown. Easily going to Noah Brown. He's left wide open. Not even a question about it. Even almost outrunning whoever number 15 is. And for the second time this season, McCole Hardman is injured. And my hopes were to get him 1,000 yards, but he just has injury bug this season. So that sucks. Though, that means Gary gets to come out. And Towns is now the number 2. Gonna go to Gore. Can't outrun him, but Winfield is pretty fast, so I'm understanding why we couldn't outrun him there, though it does suck. Gore had a lot of real estate in front of him. I'm gonna try to fit into Fitzpatrick. Just win that. He does. I was a little worried Winfield was gonna push in front of him and pick it, but he does. Fitzpatrick stepping in for number 1 because Hardman, once again, injured. Showing that he can do it. Showing that I can still trust him even if we get rid of Hardman and he becomes a true number 1. This might be risky and silly, to be real honest with you, but he had a sprained wrist. The injury risk was low. So I just stuck him back in there. Honestly, if he gets hurt, he gets hurt. I was anticipating him being out for the rest of the season, so I wasn't worried. I'm confident in the guys I have, so we'll throw him out there. I want him to get chances at yards. And if he gets hurt, he gets hurt. I know that's silly because we're about to be in the playoffs and it's not that important, but honestly, he's expendable to me. As Kareem Ayers almost got a sack there, not able to get through. They're going to be running. I'm going to be there. Just second run of the game for them, by the way. You might be like, well, look, they just got stood up there. Well, yeah, but that's only one run. How many times do we get stood up? Like, and I still give at least 10 chances to Zeke, usually, unless I'm just pissed off. Like, you still got to feed your guy. Give him a chance. Don't wait till the fourth quarter to do it. As Kareem Ayers is getting another, don't give him a 0.5. They gave him another 0.5. They gave one to that D tackle. That was all Kareem Ayers. Literally all Kareem Ayers. I don't know where all these sacks are coming from. I guess just speed. But, I mean, I'm glad that Washington got a piece of that, I guess. But at the same time, it should be Kareem Ayers. That was all him. All him. Aziz is coming back out. He's had an amazing game. I think he's only completed 1 pass so far. I mean, it does suck that we're dominating these teams, but I told you previous weeks ago, these teams coming up are not good. This is like the best there is next to the Giants that are coming up, and we've already dominated them when they were on their best. So, like, these teams are just not functioning correctly to even stand a chance against us, like, let alone win. And well, that's not fun. That's not fun. Well, I'm sorry that I built the team. I'm sorry that the Madden devs don't know how to make a game function correctly without just picking you 1,000 times to win a game. That's the only way I'm really going to lose, is just getting picked and picked and picked. That's the only way I'm going to lose. And I'm sorry, but I don't want to throw 1,000 picks a season. It's not fun. It's not fun to me. And I'm sorry that we don't really lose. Even when we can't run the ball, we just have so many weapons. Oh, well, you can make the coverage tighter. I think the coverage is pretty tight. We got better people. We don't have 80 overall or 88 speed players on our team. We went out and cultivated faster players. Like, that's what Madden should be doing. Not overall. They should look at the tangibles of the player. As I'm going to try to jet sweep this into the end zone. And Shaq Barrett again. Literally stopping that play single-handedly. I don't know what's going on there with that, but he is a menace when it comes to that play, which I haven't seen before. They even called a timeout pretty ballsy as well. Now, this might not be the best play for this. I'm going to try to send him to the outside, mostly looking for... Is that Shaq Barrett again? Wow. That dude is just destroying us. That was 4th down as well. Wow. Okay. Good for you, bro. I mean, you're literally like 47 years old, 82 overall, but you're just dominating. You're just dominating. Good for you, man. You're playing your heart out. It's a shame your team's gonna be 7-8 after this game. Maybe if your quarterback, maybe if your tight end. I'm sorry, it wasn't even your quarterback's fault. Maybe if your tight end could catch a ball, which I didn't turn their catching down, by the way. That dude just bobbled the ball. Like, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do, man? The game's dumb. The game is not intelligent. Going underneath. Big hit. They get the 1st down. Good for them. I'm not going into man coverage. It's not happening. You're not baiting me into it. I'll literally just do zone all the way. Even if you keep getting chunk yards, I don't care. Going to the outside. You finally can catch a ball. Good job, Mike Evans. They're not scoring against us. They're not good enough. And that's what I'd be saying as a defensive player. You're not good enough. Just stop even trying. As Mike Evans left open again. So Kevin's a little shaky there. It is a tall task, though. But I'd rather him getting open than Godwin. As I left Godwin open. Come on, bring him down. Dude, how's that not a sack? Why are you rolling on the ground? What are you doing, man? Like, my God, reach out. Oh, you tried to hit stick him. Yeah, I know. It's my fault. But still, reach out. Weird play to go to. I guess, yeah, you get a field goal. Good accomplishment. You'd think that you'd try to go for a touchdown, but, you know, what do I know? I lost the ball, turned over the ball on 4th down. So, hey, maybe they know what they're doing. They definitely won't just have 3 points at the end of this game. They definitely won't. I definitely promise you guys, they will not only just have 3 points at the end of the game because they're too scared to go for a touchdown. Let's check out what happened this week at halftime. We should be the last game, so we should have all the information. Rams at the Packers. Rams lost. Packers are 7-8. Aaron Rodgers threw 2 picks, but he got it done. He beat out their rookie. Didn't see anything else there. Jets at New England. Jets beat out the Patriots. No, I'm sorry. Patriots beat out the Jets. Both teams 8-8. Mac Jones throwing it, threw a pick. Justin Herbert didn't. Almost threw 50 times. Both quarterbacks almost did. Derrick Henry had 2 touchdowns. Jay Henry had 2 touchdowns. Thought it was Derrick Henry for some reason. That was my bad. Let's check out what else is going on over here. Raiders beat Denver, so they're good. What about the Bills? Bills lost to the Chargers, man. They are really trying to sell their way out of the playoffs like they do every season. I don't know what's up with that. We're going to be receiving the ball. It's 14-3. I mean, it's a close game in theory, but nothing. I haven't not been in control, if that makes sense. The score looks like I've had a tougher time than I have, but I've been in control the whole time. Isaac's still in X Factor. We might even take a deep shot here. Yeah, we're going to. They're not playing it right. That's a Fitzpatrick touchdown, no question about it. Unless he gets called from behind, which he did by Davis, because somehow he can keep up. Let's just hurry up offense, keep them on their heels. Let's just come out hot. They're scared. I can smell it. I'm going to try to go to Gore here. I'm going to fit it in the Gore. Nope. Bullet pass inaccuracy. Can I see why? No, can I see why? Can I just see why, though? Why is it inaccurate? Why is it inaccurate? I'm in the pocket. Okay. That's the pocket, you'd think. Sure. It's inaccurate. No one's near me. No one. Not even ounce. Not even close. Don't even feel it. No vibration. No nothing. Wide open guy. Because I didn't touch pass it in. Why? So this guy down here can come up and hit the ball or pick it? Madden, if you don't want certain people scoring, just let me know. I'm pissed. That's the bottom line. No, we're not running here because I'm still throwing. And I'm going to go to Towns, and that's a touchdown. It could have been Fitzpatrick's. I don't care. Touchdown somebody. My God. I hate when we're in the red zone and they're just playing boring zone. Doesn't matter, though. We moved to 21. They only have 3. They will probably only have 3 by the end of this game because Madden is silly. As their quarterback's coming out, and I can't keep saying it over and over again. I mean, I can, and I'm going to, but like I feel bad that we beat teams like this. But they're just not good. Like they have great receivers, but that was because they were on the team previous. Oh, look, you can stop the run like that. Yeah, I should be able to stop the run like that. I went out and got really good players. Or I drafted them. They could have signed Nick Bosa. They didn't. Why didn't they? Like, it's not like we gave him all the money he wanted. They could have gave him more as they're throwing to Trayvon. Surprisingly, not a pick. Mike Evans saves them. That could have been his 15th on the season. Why are they throwing up to my best corner? Why? Like, it just doesn't make sense. Going over to him again. They really want Trayvon to get a pick. He literally threw that in double coverage, man. Like, this is why Madden's not winning. It is not because I'm overpowered. It is because Madden throws this ball here. Why is he throwing that ball? Oh, well, he felt the pressure. Nick Bosa's not near him. Nick Bosa's jumping up, high-fiving a ghost. Not near him. He could throw underneath to the running back. He could have went to Mike Evans, a much better choice. Even if the ball's out here, Mike Evans most likely has a chance to get there if he just waits a second. He's wide open. I left Mike Evans wide open. If he waits even more because Nick Bosa's not near him, he could probably hit that tight end. But no, he decides to instantly launch the ball into double coverage because he wants to go to the right side of the field for some reason, because he did it last play. And Trayvon Diggs and Kareem Ayers is there. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. It's just Madden, and I can't fix that. Once again, the only way Madden beats me is if I'm throwing 1,000 picks. Now, granted, the Texans came close to beating me because they just somehow have an intelligent team. They were lucky enough to draft really good people, and Dak's a beast in simulation. So, like, teams like that and the Raiders are coming close. But I think I also threw picks those games as well. Like, they need to get takeaways from me, and I get a lot of takeaways as well, but it's just Madden is not good unless they do. That's not in bounds because he couldn't keep his foot in bounds. And during that play, my ear went deaf. So that's why I was just very silent, and it annoyed me. Gonna go to Gore. I got hit, but he should be able to catch the ball. Doesn't outrun the guy. Doesn't do anything. I mean, I guess he's fast, but silly. Still an X factor. I'm going to try to fit in. No, not where at. Oh my God, he caught the ball. I wasn't even expecting that. Okay, Noah Brown. I mean, I got lucky there. That was me cheesing. Still, hurry up offensing. No reason not to. They want to just worry about Zeke, so he might as well just throw. That's a catch as well because their corners suck. We're just eating them alive. They don't stand a chance. They're so worried about the run game. Zeke fighting forward, so you love to see that. Gets 3 yards out of there. No, you floated the ball. I definitely bullet passed it, but yeah, float the ball. Go ahead. If I throw a pick this game, I'm going to be really annoyed. So we got to be a little bit more careful when doing that. I hate throwing picks. I hate it. It ruins the stat line, and it's just, ugh. But thank God we're still an X Factor. I keep forgetting we're in it, or I'm not used to us ever being in it. Hardman, touchdown. This team can't handle us. It's another team that's so worried about stopping the run, and they don't understand why. I get he's a 94 overall, but we're barely running the ball. This whole season, we've barely ran the ball. Yet they're so focused on stopping him that they're allowing me to throw to my wide open receivers. You want to win every game in Madden? Get a running back that's a high overall. Don't use them. They'll always pick to stop them. The only team that didn't is the Titans. Like, it's just so silly. Looks like they're going to come out and like throw to the running back or something here. Actually, tight end because I left him wide open. I'm sorry I'm, like, complaining, but I want better games. But without me throwing 1,000 picks. And these teams are just not offering it to me, sadly. Micah Parsons there to pick it up. Like, I know my team's really good, but just build a better team, man. Build a good team. The players are there. Just build a better team. I don't want to play the Chiefs every season in the Super Bowl. On the outside underneath, that's Chris Godwin. I know he's still on the team. Funny. I thought he went to the bench because I haven't seen him. His third catch for 20 yards. That's like the #1 receiver in the league right now. Oh, I have so many people I have to cover. That was a good play. A good play. There you go. Do more of those. I'm sitting in zone. You can expose me. Like, do more of those. Play action. I'm not there. I kind of am. Nope, he's wide open. Is that a catch? Good for them. There you go. Now you're starting to get me. You're starting to expose me a bit. It just sucks because I know tight games will make me get more views, but it's just like I'd have to literally neuter my skill and my team so hard to have those type of plays. And it just, well, there's your touchdown because nobody was out there. Leonard Fournette touchdown. And it is what it is. I had 3 people over there. What are they doing? What are they doing? Let's see what they're covering. Okay. Okay. That's fine, I guess. 3 people over there. And let's look at the route Trayvon takes. Huh. You think you see that guy going there, so you'd start running at this angle. But what he's actually running to is the angle of the ball. Because he doesn't play the player, he's playing the ball, which I don't have a setting turned on for that. He's just looking at the ball. Same with Kareem Harris. If you look, he's not looking at the player, he's looking at the ball. I don't know. I'm not a game developer, but that seems kind of weird to me. Why doesn't the player become the target, not the ball? When the ball is out of the hands of a player, it should be the ball is the target. But when it goes into it, the whole player should be the target. Maybe I'm wrong and it just looks that way. I don't know, but it seems a little sus. We get the onside kick. Not much to say about that one. I wasn't even going to show it, but I guess I'll show it. I guess I'll talk for a little bit, ramble for a little bit. We'll run. We've been able to throw, honestly, pretty much perfectly, especially in X Factor. We don't get any holes for a second, but now we are. Spin on him. Zeke, honestly, could have probably had 100 yards this game and still might. When they don't want to stop. Like, we get decent enough blocking. And again, we get a nice amount of blocking, but it's also the 4th quarter. And as I've seen in franchise and games past, they tend to stop being able to stop the run in the 4th quarter. Don't know why. You'd think you would stop the run in the 4th quarter more because you're like, oh, they're just running the clock down. But no, they just they don't seem to care about stopping it ever. In the 4th quarter, they don't ever seem to care to stop it then, but every other quarter, yes, it's their most dire need, as I'm barely even running now at that point. I'm just trying to get Zeke 100 yards. So that's literally all I'm doing right now. I know that's like boring, but just want him to get the 100 yards. 99, come on. One more, and this is the worst place to try to do it because they're going to blow it up instantly now. Especially since I ran 3 times in a row. We're going to call a timeout. We're going to try to warm them up. Maybe we can get to the outside. No, okay. No, okay. I didn't even get to pick a play. That wasn't a cut. That was me just not getting to pick a play. And now he loses the yards because Madden's trash and is made by people that don't actually like playing games and probably don't love themselves, honestly, because it doesn't make any sense. And now since I can't go into a run play, I can't. All right, well, whatever. We'll take it then. And we lose more yards. Whoever it is, I'm glad you're injured. I'm gonna be honest. I'm glad. Oh, you can't say that. That's not very nice. Well, it's a video game. If you're gonna cry about me making fun of someone getting injured in a video game, you need to reevaluate your life. As we're looking to throw this ball, we'll probably even get a turnover on downs out of this. Probably get hit randomly. Gonna go to Gore. I did get hit, but it's a touchdown anyway. They don't want me running, but there you go. hate to not sound so enthusiastic, but I'd rather have Zeke gotten 100 yards. I didn't even want the touchdowns. Give him 100 yards. That's what I want. I know 4 yards won't make a difference, but that'll be a second 100-yard game on the season. And you know what? I just like that. And it matters to me. By the way, the final of the Titans game, Derrick Henry had 3 rushing yards. So it's not the only team that can stop the run. I'm not the only team that can stop the run like that. So I just want to state that simulation's just weird. And it showed Najee Harris only had 44 yards. His first game, of course, the game that he needs to get 100 yards. His first game to not having 100 yards. So I think he still sets the record. So maybe they were trying to stop him from getting it. Hope it sets the record for him because that's such a cool thing. And I've never seen it in a franchise in all my time. This at least in this simulation of this game, it seems like people do get some high stat lines, and I love seeing that because I can do it. Well, maybe not running because Madden hates me running, but passing and receiving wise and picks and stuff, I get stuff like that, and it's just nice to see teams doing it. So it's not only me on the stat board, you know, on the records as we're coming, almost getting. Oh, but it would have been a pick, but roughing the passer. Oh, I'm so sick of that fucking penalty. I'm so tempted to turn it off. Oh. No, I'm going to blitz screamers. I don't care. Sue me. Going underneath again. That's all they do. Big hit. Doesn't fumble. Dudes average 2 yards per throw, it seems. I know you're waiting till Chris Godwin got open. No, I'm sorry. He was going to he was going to Mike Evans. Chris Godwin, the much better target there. Don't know if it was to Chris Godwin. Maybe he was just inaccurate, but what a crazy mistake by him. He easily had Chris Godwin wide open. As the first down line's gone, I guess they'll decide where it is when they want to. There's Chris Godwin with a catch. Doesn't go anywhere, though. It's a hurry-up offense. Yeah, I'm going to Mike Evans because I didn't play that. Love how they can just boom, boom, get it going now all of a sudden. They can just go boom, boom, right down the field, huh? Couldn't do it all game, though. Why did they become so decisive so they can, you know, feel good about themselves in the fourth quarter? Why did they become so decisive then? Perfect throw. That's against Kelvin Joseph. Chris Godwin got his touchdown, so he moves to 15 now. He hasn't done shit the whole game, but there you go. Cool. Good for you. You put up 17 on me. That's, you know what? I did say they'd only have 3, so they definitely showed me. They definitely showed me that they're not to be messed with, as I am, you know, 35-17. Not going for an onside kick, by the way. They just wanted an extra touchdown. I'm not going for the onside kick this time. Weird, right? They did it one time, and now they're just like, get off the field. We got our points that we wanted. We'll leave now. Like, it's crazy. Just dumb. Try to get Zeke his yards that he needs. Zeke fighting forward. I think he has it now. Nope. Get up. Get up, Zeke. Couple more, buddy. Couple more. I know. Look at how they're playing you. I know. It sucks, doesn't it, bro? I know. Fight forward, Zeke. That's the yardage, baby. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. We get it. Call a timeout because he needs a break. Go ahead and give DeAndre Swift one. Just one carry. He gets a 1 carry. It's 35-17, by the way, and I'm not in full boost, by the way. Oh, Jack Barrett came out of nowhere. Dude's an invisible god. I had such daylight, and then the game said no. We're not even going to throw here. We're not going to throw. We're just going to run. We're just going to run it out. I was going to throw. Hey, look at that. Swift fighting forward. Get some yards for him. There you go. End of the game. I was going to throw it deep and try to get 40 points, but that's kind of lame doing that. I know. But no one really needed it, I don't think. Take a look at the stats. Sorry, I'm just hurrying up out of this. This game was quite boring. I never did anything. Get 5 touchdowns. As long as I'm not making silly mistakes and I'm an X factor, they ain't picking me. 15 yards per pass. I know it's annoying, but you saw the plays they were doing. It's not a good team or not a good playbook. He had 2 touchdowns. Good for him, but they were also like, you should have 2 touchdowns. You're a fucking quarterback. What are you doing on the team if you're not getting a touchdown? Threw 40 times. Like, nothing special. They averaged 5 yards or 6 yards per pass. Like, not good. We ran the ball. They chose not to at all. Even when it was only 14-3. You could easily run in a game that's 14-3, and they only gave the dude four. That's not enough for a running back to get going. No running back is going to look good on, I don't care who it is, on 4 carries. No running back. Oh, he only had 1 yard per carry. Okay, give him 10. See if he can break one. You only need 1 to get a touchdown. You only need to get 1 long run to get a touchdown. Like, it's just silly. Honestly, not too big of a game for our receivers. Hardman he had 4 catches, 2 touchdowns, but he only had 34 yards. Towns only had 1 catch. It was a touchdown for 15. Fitzpatrick had 2 catches, 73, had that long one and a touchdown. Gore, once again, is Gore. He got most of the targets because they tend to protect the boundary more than the inside. And he had a touchdown as well. I think even Noah Brown did not have one. Where's Noah Brown? He had some yards. Yeah, 3 catches for 76. So it was a tight end day. Hadn't seen that in a while. Sacks wise, Kareem Harris had 1 full one, a bunch of .5s for Micah, Nick Bosa, Mari, and Shaq Barrett was a demon. He was a demon the whole time. Quay Walker and Isaiah Simmons tied for leading in tackles. Love to see it. Tackles for loss. They had a bunch because we were trying to run. Kind of tied, but I hate to see that. Picks wise, no picks. Surprisingly, as many times as they threw to Trayvon, no picks. That we did almost get a fumble. Isaiah Simmons forced that. Should look good on the stat sheet. Devin White was a no-show, really. We were able to run, which is surprising with such a fast linebacker. That all being said, though, I'll see when we get back. 2 really huge upgrades here. Justin Towns has one. Love to see it. Love to see it. And what do we go with here? I mean, he kind of has to get his route going. I'm just going to stick it in. I'm going to do slot. It doesn't get him on overall, but he does need to. I mean, that's where he plays. So, honestly, wasn't. I probably should have picked the other one, but hey, it is what it is. Nick Bosa, on the other hand, absolute monster. His power rusher. Might as well just go into that one and get you there. I don't know how long he'll be on the team. We have him under contract for a couple, I think 2 more seasons. I don't know how long he'll be on the team because he will get expensive. And once Isaac has to get paid, a lot of money is going to go away. But when we have him, we'll enjoy him. He's a good player. Let's advance the week. As you can see, we are playing the Giants. They are 8-7, though we dominated them last time. They are fighting for a playoff spot, so that's a reason for them to care. 16th overall ranked, 14th offense, 14th defense. Don't think we'll have a problem with that, but you never know. Maybe Saquon has a massive game, and we lose. With that being said, though, obviously Isaac broke the passing touchdown record. I wasn't really going to show you these stats, but he broke it by a mile. I'm not going to show you all the stats. I just want to go look to see if Najee Harris broke the rushing record. And he did. He did by a mile. Hold on. Whoa. When did he beat this? Wait a minute. Those stats were wrong then. I'm gonna keep that clip in when I was talking about that because it literally said he only had 44 yards. Maybe the stats were just wrong. I don't know, but he had 35 carries, the most he's had all season. So yeah, he did break that record, and by a mile. And I think and how do you only win 17-10 though? And your running back's doing this. I guess because you ran a lot, but wow, that's crazy, dude. That stat line's just crazy. 2,200 yards. Don't ever say my team's overpowered. None of my players own any, well, except Trayvon. None of my players and Isaac. All right. Not most of my players don't have individual records like that. They've gotten on the board, but they don't have individual records like that. He has 364 carries, for God's sakes. It's ridiculous what Najee Harris is doing on the Steelers right now. He is the best running back in this franchise. I thought it was Jonathan Taylor, but no. He just is a monster. 98 break tackle, 98 vision, 99 carrying, 97. I wish I had this guy, man. He would be so fun to play with. We'll probably never get to play with him in this franchise, but he's just been an absolute touchdown demon. He's never, outside of 2 seasons, he's averaged 5+. Like, he is multiple broken tackles, long run, 99-yard run his second season, 1,700 yards. Like, it's just amazing. 500 receiving yards last season, though he's not really a receiver. He can get it done if you ask him to, as you can see. He can do everything. Got him under contract for a while. It's a big contract, too, for a running back, 50 mil. So, like, he'd love to come to my team, it seems, but we're probably never going to get to play with him, which is the sad part. I mean, just look at these. No one's even close. No one's even. Jonathan Taylor, who I thought was a better running back, not even close. Now, granted, Josh Jacobs has 22 touchdowns, but not even close in yardage-wise. And honestly, a lot of this right here, this stat line for the Chiefs is why they're winning. They're running a lot. And they have a lot of touchdowns. Like, if I look, there's somebody with a bunch on their team. Yeah, James Conner at 16. So they're running 18. I think that's 1,800 yards combined and 16 touchdowns. He had 11. So, like, they're really running quite a lot there. But no one's close to him on that one. So, Devontae Smith running away up the yards. We're not looking at that. Let's just make sure the record is broken. I know it is. Let's just make sure. Najee Harris, well over it. As you can see, guys like, oh, they're not even, oh, he bounced them out. Oh, because he went up. So Jonathan Taylor was down here with 1,900 yards, but Najee Harris took over. They bounced him down. So sadly, he's not up there. Derrick Henry, though, in 2022 was up there again. But as you can see, the drop-off was huge for Derrick Henry. He doesn't have any yards this season. Really just none. He was the best running back for a little bit, but Najee Harris said, who? Don't worry, I'll take over the mantle. And he's just an absolute monster, man. Just to show you, Derrick Henry literally has no yards. They're not giving him any carries. So maybe if they were giving him carries, he's averaging 5.2 a carry and 14 touchdowns. Maybe if they were giving him carries, he'd have something. He's not injured. They're just not using him. And I don't know why. Can't tell you why. When they went from doing this to that. Dude had 21, 25 touchdowns. And you stopped giving him the ball? He didn't get bad at the game. He didn't start sucking. You just stopped giving him the ball. It's just weird what Madden does, man. With that all being said, though, thanks for sticking through to the end. If you did, you're the real ones. And we got to take on the Giants. You know, probably win the game. Sorry, but these are weak teams. Except the Jags are good. The Jags are good. So, like, that could be a fun game. They sucked at the beginning, but like the Chiefs, just kicked up. Boom. And they're just running into the playoffs sprinting. But we'll have to wait a week for that one. Hope you stick around for then. You know, like and subscribe. Check out my other content. Do Fortnite, do streams, suggest games to play. We got Game Pass. I play on PC. I play on Xbox. I got a whole plethora of games that we can use. So leave a suggestion in the comments or just say hi. It would make my day. Otherwise, I'll catch you next time.